gonna need all the help we can get.
Let's get to work.
It's all dark and horny at 12 o'clock.
The Ghostbusters are back, but this time they pack in more cast, more plot threads, and somehow less ghosts than Afterlife. Can this movie heat up your collection, or does this movie need to chill? Let's find out.
The Ghostbusters are finished. Right, well, overruled.
Sustained.
Thank you.
Ghostbusters Frozen Empire is the latest movie in the Ghostbusters franchise and moves the setting back to the lovable yet somehow mostly empty at night New York City. Aside from coming back to the Big Apple, we get all the returning cast plus a new addition to thwart the big bad popsicle. The plot felt like it wanted to have epic stakes, but when it came down to showing on-screen death and calamity, the producers were like, nah, I gotta get that sweet PG-13 rating. Not that Ghostbusters needed gratuitous violence to sell, it's just that the trailer made it seem way more dangerous than the film let on. Paul Rudd was Paul Rudd in the film, and I mean that in the best possible way. Finn Wolfhard had his screen time chopped down in the movie due to the cast expanding a bit, so this didn't really move the needle either way for his overall career. He was fine in the role, but his character just had more agency in Ghostbusters Afterlife. Mckenna Grace was the movie's focal point, just as she was in Ghostbusters Afterlife. Her performance was fine, her character was written a bit annoying though, but we can chalk that up to dumb teenager does dumb stuff to advance the plot. The plot, of course, would have more holes than Swiss cheese if put up to too much scrutiny, but that's neither here nor there. Best thing I can say about the movie is that the pacing never let up. The writers crammed so many characters and exposition into the movie that even on non-action scenes there's at least something of vague interest going on. Some people might have different thoughts on the subtle romance that brews in the film. I myself didn't catch what was going on until after the film was over and going online, so that at least means it's subtle, which I can appreciate. There was one scene that really stood out where two characters interacted, and I was so oblivious to the subtext that when I went back to look it up in the discussions around that scene, I was like, oh, that's dumb. And this was supposed to be the plan that everything was riding on? If you're a fan of the franchise and just wanted more content, this is the movie for you. While it's full of nostalgia and tropes, it can still be entertaining to a casual viewer, just maybe not at full price. This was a good time if you're streaming. I'm gonna give Ghostbusters Frozen Empire 7 Proton Packs out of 10. So what did you think of Ghostbusters Frozen Empire? Did you like it? Did you love it? Did you hate it? Did you even see it? Let us know in the comments below, and for more news and movie reviews, check out our thoughts on Abigail. For everything else, keep it locked on CPG.